A major American composer with her own deeply American story to tell is receiving recognition for a lifetime of work. Jeffrey Brown talks to newly minted Kennedy Center honoree Tanya León for our Arts and Culture series, Canvas.
A work titled Stride, based on the struggles of women for equal rights, it's a celebration of achievement. Composed by Tanya León, it was commissioned by the New York Philharmonic and won the Pulitzer Prize for Music in 2021. There was León at the Kennedy Center Honors in December, receiving more recognition for a lifetime as a path-breaking composer. Known for mixing traditional orchestral sounds and Latin rhythms.
Your tempo a little bit.
And as a conductor and advocate for contemporary music in all its diversity.
Salsa.
As she put it recently at her home in Nyack, New York, she has always lived in a state of wonder.
I keep talking about the fact that, yes, my spirit resides here, but I mean, through my eyes is little Tanya looking out.
Little Tanya?
Yes, it's like, oh my God, look at this, look at that.
And now you're looking at older Tanya getting all kinds of honors.
It's unimaginable.
Now 79, she's been performing and having her work performed for many decades. But she easily recalls the working-class Havana neighborhood where she grew up. Her grandmother and mother had worked as maids as children. But when León showed an early love of music, her family made sure she would have opportunities, including music lessons in a conservatory beginning at age 4.
I call it the Tanya Project.
The Tanya Project?
Yes.
What does that mean?
The Tanya Family Project.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were the project?
Exactly right.
The original goal, to be a concert pianist. She got an accounting degree as well, just in case. But in 1967, at age 24, she left Castro's Cuba alone, a refugee on what were known as freedom flights, and essentially started over in New York. A chance meeting with famed dancer and choreographer Arthur Mitchell, founder of the Dance Theater of Harlem, changed everything. When he invited her not only to play piano, but to compose the music for a ballet.
I saw the entire thing on stage. And the recording, which I was a pianist in the recording, and the lights and the audience and the whole thing, and I said, oh my God.
You were hooked?
Yes.
She's gone on to compose some 40 chamber works, 10 orchestral pieces, 1 opera, and numerous solo piano works. But early on, a comment from her father also helped change her sound.
My father, the last time that I saw him, he said that my music was very interesting, but where are you in your music?
Where are you in your music?
Exactly, yeah. He perceived that something was missing of the Tanya that he knew. It was my intuition, in a way, to realize that there were a lot of things that I knew about rhythm, about syntax, about traces of influences of the Cuban music that I could use in my music if I wanted to.
So you've circled something.
Yes, because I definitely like this combination.
León sketches out short sequences and passages in a notebook she always carries, and then tries them out at the piano. Eventually, some will make it into her scores.
When I get an idea, I write it somewhere.
The ideas can and do come anytime and anywhere, including while shopping for groceries.
You mean between the oranges and the bananas, you hear a passage of
yes,
music?
Yes, maybe I am actually dealing with the oranges and the bananas, but my mind or my subconscious is working on something.
Yeah.
And then I hear it. And when I hear it that clear, and I said, wait a minute, I have to write this down. If somebody see me writing music in the middle of the grocery, they probably think, is she nuts?
A strong sense of humor, a strong sense of purpose and determination. As a woman of color in the classical music culture that hasn't traditionally been open to either, she's needed both and pushed for more opportunities for herself and others at the podium and as composers.
There have been all kinds of instances, of people saying things
What were you being told? You mean that,
Well,
that
I
as a
mean,
woman,
you
that
know,
you,
I mean, a woman of color, I mean, conducting an orchestra.
She developed close relations with mentors, including Leonard Bernstein, and founded an organization called Composers Now to foster more diversity in new music and serve as a mentor in her own right.
I'm not the kind of person that gets impressed when somebody is predicting my future. I just smile and say, well, it's like, who are you to tell me what is going to happen with me, you know, that kind of thing. And I think that that comes from the encouragement that I got from my family. You know, I mean, for them, I could do anything. And that was very, very inspiring, because now that they are not around, I still hear them telling me, you can do it. And just me, you know, and this is the way I look like, and I have no problem as far as the way I look like.
you mean you refuse to be put into a...
I don't like
A
categories.
box.
No. I mean, I think that labels is the worst thing that you can do for a human being.
But people do want to label you.
Oh, I have been labeled. I mean, even I am a rare bird. Even that one.
Not until 2010, 43 years after she left, was León's music played in Cuba. And in 2016, she returned as composer and conductor, leading the National Symphony Orchestra of Cuba. And today, she continues to receive commissions at home and abroad.
How important has it been to you to kind of expand the audience for classical music?
Because of accessibility, people didn't realize that there are composers that look like me, you see? And that there is an opportunity to understand why I do what I do, what I write, and the minute that they get this close to me as a human being, all of a sudden they start listening to the music, first as a curiosity, and then because they know me.
Tania León is currently working on an orchestral piece and another set to a text by former poet laureate Rita Dove. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Jeffrey Brown in Nyack, New York.
It's really great to see her get this well-deserved and long overdue recognition.
It is long overdue. She's getting it now. I love the advice from her dad, by the way. Put yourself into the music. Dads know best, right?
That's true.